Yeah, it's a great pleasure for meeting you again, my comrades, those who are in Uganda and those who are in diaspora, wherever you are. As long as you are fighting for the betterment of Uganda, as long as you are fighting for the transformation of Uganda, as long as you are fighting for change in Uganda, as long as you are fighting for the transfer of power from one person to another person, from one party to another party, from one group to another group, and also you are fighting for the betterment of our country in the future. Thank you so much. This is Katumba Gerard, as usual. Our special greetings to my comrades in diaspora, those who are standing up for the truth of Uganda, those who are standing up for the betterment of Uganda, but you're in diaspora. Some of you, you are citizens of these different countries, actually, even if you don't come back to Uganda. You are in comfortable life in your countries where you are. Some of you have spent more than 20 years, 10 years in US, in Canada, in UK, in Netherlands, and different countries. So we would say you are in comfortable life, but you risk your life and you risk your future and you fight for the betterment of Uganda. You are fighting for us. You are fighting for the oppressed in Uganda. Because for you, you would say, yeah, why do I waste my time? Why do I risk my life fighting for Uganda? Yet I'm a citizen of US. I have the citizenship. I'm a citizen of UK. Why do I bother to fight for Uganda? My kids are okay. They are citizens of UK. Why do I fight for Uganda? But you have stood firm and you have that patriotic heart for the country. You get concerned when you see us suffering, when you see us being oppressed by the oppressors. So thank you so much. We appreciate, really, we appreciate your efforts, your support, your fight, your voice, your everything. We appreciate as Ugandans. On behalf of Ugandans, I appreciate our fellow comrades in the diaspora for standing up against oppression, against dictatorship in Uganda. Thank you so much. There is a message I want to pass to all my comrades, my fellow comrades, wherever you are. Yes, we are fighting for change. We are fighting for the transformation of our country. We are fighting for the transfer of power from one person to another person, from one party to another party. We are fighting for the better Uganda. We are fighting for the better future of our future, for our children, for our grandchildren, and the generations to come. That is what we are fighting for today. Some of us, we have been fighting for change, or we have been in the struggle for almost 20 years now, because I remember I started actively involving in the struggle in 2001. In 2001, when I started my journalism work or my media work, active media work in 2005, I remained in the same path until today. I have never changed and I will never change. Um, we are fighting for that, but there is something which I think it is a missing link that we have to fulfill if we want to achieve what we are fighting for. By the way, what we are doing, those who are in the struggle, we are not fighting for Uganda only, but we are fighting for Africa, the entire African continent. They have the same problems that we have. Abductions is not, it's not only in Uganda. It is the order of the day in the entire continent. So the problems we are suffering as Ugandans are the same problems the Kenyans are suffering, though they are different in nature, but they are the same in origin. Those who are making us suffer as Ugandans are the ones who are making the Kenyans suffer, are the ones who are making the Rwandese suffer, are the ones who are making other countries, the Zambians and others, they are the ones who are making them suffer. So they have the same, we have the same problems. But the perspective and also the nature, how we see things is different. That is where the difference comes. the way we perceive the problems we are suffering, the problems we are having, it is different. And the way we handle them, it is different. The way we solve them, it is different. But they are the same problems. We have dictators, we have dictators in different countries in Africa. Actually, even outside Africa, they are dictators. They are there. So which means we have dictators, but they are playing the same game, but using different tactics. So we also have to engage in and actually we have to engage them according to their tactics. Now, one challenge I see we have in Uganda is changing our mindset. We must look at our mindset. How do we perceive what is happening to us? How do we um, actually how do we engage what is the problems we are suffering, we are having today as a country? How do we interpret the situation we are in as a country? Do we know the origin of those problems? Do we know the foundation of those problems? We might be fighting someone to oust someone away from power or from the seat, and then we remain with the same problems because we are looking at an individual, we are looking at a party, we are looking at a group, but we are not looking at where is the origin of these problems that we are suffering. How comes that we have had we have had three presidents, let's say three presidents, but they are the same almost. When you say when Obote was ousted in 1972, everybody was praising Amin. Say, oh, yes, at least. So time came, they said, oh, we wish Obote, we wish Obote could come back. People were regretting. Then Obote came back. They started also regretting because he was the same. He was the same as Amin. So when Museveni came and he ousted Obote, people will say, okay, now our problems are solved. Not knowing that the problems remained because the foundation are there. So now today, everybody is crying against Museveni. People are regretting and saying, at least Amin was okay. At least Obote was okay. So which means these individuals that we remove from power are not the real problems. These are just the ingredients of the problems that we are facing as Africa, as Uganda. These individuals are the ingredients. Why? Because whoever comes, we cry the same as the other, as the previous one. The way we cried under Obote system, under Obote government, it is the same way we are crying under Museveni system and under Museveni government. So which means there is a problem we have not yet seen, we have not yet tackled on, so which we have to tackle on. Ugandans, we are saying, yes, Uganda has so many problems. Uganda has so many problems today. Uganda has so many challenges today. So we have to go back as Ugandans. We change the perspective, the way we see things. We change the way we perceive things, the way we perceive the issues, the way we engage in issues, so that we can make the overhaul change. Not change of face, but change of governance. True change of governance, not change of face. So it is a very huge task, but that is what we have to take on as Ugandans. It is my duty as a journalist. It is my duty as a Ugandan. It is my duty as an activist to open your mind, to call upon you, all Ugandans, that if we speak the same language, if we unite and we speak the same language, and then we realize where the problems we are facing comes from, it will be very simple for us to liberate ourselves. Very, very simple. We may remove Museveni and he goes away. But have we also removed those whom he's working with? Have we ever seen how many factories do we have in Uganda that manufactures weapons? How many? How many factories do we have in Uganda that manufactures guns, bullets, bombs, tank, fighter jets, and other dangerous weapons? How many weapons do you see being carried by the security of Uganda? The army, the soldiers, the policemen, and other security operatives, having AK-47s, having SMGs. Where do we get those guns? So which means even if we remove Museveni, and the other supplier of the weapons they use to kill us remains there, he's going also to supply to the new face we are going to put in the city, and they will remain being killed by those weapons. So there is a lot. This narrative is so critical. You have to give it time and think about it. Where is the problem comes from? Where is the problem comes from? We are having our national flag. I have never seen the dirtiest, how do I term it? It is, let's say it is the dirtiest feature we have in Uganda. I can't call it a cloth. It is the dirtiest feature we have in Uganda because it is taken amongst the features that makes Uganda. Apart from the environment, climate, war, and others. But the national flag is very, very, very important. It is a feature that describes the country, that shows that this is Uganda. But it is the dirtiest one. Have we ever sat down and thought and think about it? It has 3 colors. Those colors has meanings. Red has its meanings. Brotherhood. Do we really practice brotherhood in Uganda? When the security can kill innocent people, they are holding just placards. They are holding just posters of their favorite candidates. And the security officer kills a supporter because he's carrying a placard of an opposition candidate, not the incumbent. Is that brotherhood? A Ugandan killing a Ugandan. And you say we are brothers because our national flag displays it. We are all having the same blood. The national flag is stained by blood, innocent for the innocent people. And we are using it on national events. We are carrying it actually representing the country on national, international events, international functions, sports functions. What? Someone carrying a Ugandan flag, say, yeah, that is Uganda. A blood-stained flag. Blood is flowing in Uganda for innocent people. And we are raising the national flag. What is the use of raising the national flag when it does not represent the real meaning of its colors? Yellow. Oh, sunshine. Oh, we are moving in light. We have sunshine, abundant sunshine. Do we still have it today? The country is in total darkness. No light, because what is being done against the citizens, it represents darkness. It represents satanic, I say, satanic ways, satanic what? You cannot abduct people. You cannot kill people. You cannot poison people. You cannot do what? And then you say my country is moving in light. It is in darkness. Black people, black means Africans. Are we really, do we really independent as Africans? Are we confident of ourselves that we are Africans? When all the policies that we are using are being influenced by the whites, when our economy is being run by the whites, our leaders have sold our countries to the whites. Our country was sold long time ago. Our land was sold, our minerals and everything. Uganda was sold. We don't own it. That is why whenever we come out and say, this is our country, we are being brutally arrested, brutally killed, brutally tortured. Because we have mentioned that this is our country. Whenever you mention that, because for them, they know it is not your country. They sold your country a long time ago, and then you are telling them, this is my country. You want to cause problems to them. They have already eaten money. They have sold the lake, Lake Victoria, and then you come and claim this is our lake. They will kill you. They have sold our oil. And then you start, and you come out, you start claiming this is our oil. They will kill you. You want to cause problems to them. Where are they going to get the money to repair them? The whites. So the problems we are having in Africa, it is a huge one. It's not a small one. So it's high time as Ugandans we come out and we sit down and we deliberate. We think twice, we think deep. Apart from this politics we are playing, yes, we have to fight for change. But it is high time we come out and we sit and we think. We think twice. We think deep. They can't give us chance to think, because whenever we sit and we think, we shall get to know each and everything, and we become unruly. And we must do that. So look at our national anthem. It contains words that describes Uganda, but everything is upside down. So I think I can suggest we can get a moment where we can get a campaign as Ugandans together. We start washing our national flag, because it is blood stained. It is stained by blood of innocent people. It is stained by hatred, by dictatorship, by racism, by every evil. Today our national flag is evil, is full of evil. It needs to be washed. Let's get our national flags and we'll wash it whoever you are. Get national flag and wash it. Wash that evil, wash that racism, wash that blood of innocent people that are being killed every day. Wash that brutality, wash that abductions, wash everything. Land evictions, land grabbing. Everything is safety. Wash everything. Because it is a symbol that represents us to the international level. Whoever moves with that national flag, even if you come from Uganda and then you go to US carrying that national flag, someone will not ask you, where are you coming from? You know that you are coming from Uganda. You are carrying Uganda, but Uganda full of evil. So we must wash it. We wash that evil. We wash those people who are making Uganda an evil land. Wash them and we chase them away. Our national anthem, yes, we know. how it goes. Let's change it. We are singing about liberty. Is there liberty in the country? Is there liberty in the country? We are singing about good soil. So what is happening? Do we still have that good soil? We are singing about God. And even our motto, for God and my country. Really? Really? You go to a function, then when they say, for God and my country, change it. Change it. No, say, no, 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 no. It is no longer for God and my country. It's for God and my stomach, for God and my family, for God and my clique, for God and my tribe. Because that is what is happening today. That is what is happening today. Men of God are quiet when the country is being ruled by a clique of people. Men of God are quiet because they are given vehicles, they are given money. When people are brutally being arrested, when people are being killed, when people are being abducted, men of God they are quiet. And then we say, for God and my country. Where is God in Uganda? Where is God in Uganda? So this is the message, my fellow Ugandans and all peace-loving people all over the country. I mean, all over the world. This message is not only for Ugandans. Ugandans share this message even to other countries, to our fellow comrades, to the Kenyans, to the Americans, uh, whoever, so that we should get to understanding. We should get to know. Let's widen our understanding. Let's widen our the way we see things, the way we perceive things. That is the only way how we are going to fight and we change this country. But when we go just on a mere table, when we do things the way we have been doing it, I always sit down and internalize because I make research. You see what happened in 1980, it is the same thing that happened in 1996. It is the same thing 2001. Same thing 2006. Same thing 2011. Same 2016. Same 2021. It is the same that is going to happen 2026. Even 2031. What if we are pushing somebody's agenda? Like for 80 years, or 50 years, or 100 years. What if? I think it is high time as Ugandans we gather and we deliberate on what is the difference we can do apart from what we have been doing. Let's not leave what we have been doing. Let's continue. But we must employ also another tactic within what we have been doing. That's the only way how we are going to overcome this. I call upon all Ugandans, wherever you are, and those who are non-Ugandans, but you like Uganda, you like a peaceful Africa, you like peaceful countries, you like a transformation in Africa, you like transformation in your countries, wherever you are. Let's join hands. Let's start that campaign. We wash our national flag. It is full of evil. We wash away that evil. We look at our national anthem. It has words that has been turned down, turned against us. We re-sing it, depicting the reality today. We look at the national emblem. We look at the national motto. We look at all of them. We change it, everything depicting what the reality today, but we are in the world of pretense. We are pretending as if everything is okay, as if things are supposed to run like that. The government has powers to abduct people, has powers to make people disappear, and nobody asks. When you ask, they will bring the guns. You ask when they do what? The whites has powers over Africa. We have to go and beg them and you kneel down. We want you to help us remove the dictator. What about us? Remember, they are getting minerals, they are getting riches, they are getting everything from Africa, from our country. And then we are telling them, come and help us to remove the dictator. You see, it is so, there's a controversy there. Let's fight ourselves. Let's fight everything for ourselves. Because we have understood each and everything. So that narrative can help us to fight for ourselves and win the war. When you come together, I have come out, I have given you the platform, I have given you the at least a leeway, I have at least given you a brief what we can do. So let's join our hands together. Let's work as Ugandans to see that this can become a reality. We have to wash the evil that is within our country. Thank you so much for watching. Please share, comment, advise, and support. Thank you so much. God bless you.